Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, YouTubers, horror fans. How's all doing? Hope you're all having a great weekend, per usual. I haven't been up long, like I say, with these night shifts. I got a few blu-rays, a couple of DVDs, bit of everything. This is the first one what I picked up. I do have the first one on blu-ray. I've been watching that RoboCop remake what I picked up on blu-ray. I didn't mind it, I thought it was watchable. And I watched the RoboCop, the original, Peter Weller. And I seen this today going at a pretty cheap price. Includes all three RoboCop films. So I thought, why not? Get the Blu-ray RoboCop trilogy in your collection. I usually see this going for a daft price, but it's pretty cheap today. So I thought, why not? Get it in your collection. Next one. I know what you're going to say. I borrowed a copy of this off a friend at work. And had me in stitches. And I've always seen this always goes at daft prices as well. And I found this pretty cheap today. I've been holding out. And I found it, like as I said, I found it pretty cheap. There's a scene I always remember in that. Where you see the character of Mark Wahlberg and Ted. I think it's Ted. No, it's Mark Wahlberg. He rings Ted up and he's at a party. Or it might be the other way around. It's been a while. It was a couple of years ago I seen it. And he says, "You've got to get to this party." He said, "Sam Jones is here." And his hair's still parted down the middle. Well, if you grew up in the 80s, you remember Sam Jones as Flash Gordon. And his hair still is parted down the middle in it. And that cracked me up, that. I thought it had me in hysterics. Brilliant. So I picked an addition to that up. I'm going to revisit that because it is a funny film, that. If you've not seen it, I recommend you get that one. Check it out. It's not too bad. Next one. This won't be for everyone's taste. 3-disc collector's edition. I picked this up because I was watching a YouTuber. It might have been Sparky Gerbil or someone was watching it and they said, if you see this going cheap, it's worth picking up because the picture quality is supposed to be amazing on it. So, and then I've got an edition. I know what you're going to say. I've got a box set what was bought for me. 2 minutes, I'll show you. Apologise for the shakiness. I've got a box set what was bought for me years ago. See there, Wizard of Oz, big box set. Apologise for the darkness. Back here. I've got that big box set what was bought for me years ago. The wife bought me it. Came out in about 2000, it might have been a bit earlier. And I've had it all those years. And I thought, if I see this one going cheap, like I said, it's all second-hand stuff, this. If I see it going cheap, I'll pick it up for the 3-disc set and the picture upgrade quality, so why not? Next one, DVD, Lords of Illusion. Clive Barker. I can't remember if I've seen this one. I don't know if I've got it in the collection. Doesn't sound familiar. It was cheap, so I thought, get that in your collection as well, John. Why not? Give it a go. It's something to watch when I get time. Right. I've done a video on this before. I'll show you this. It's got a shrink wrap on it because I put all my tins and stuff. You won't see it, but it's got all a little bit there. I bought this years and years ago off eBay, and I said to the buyer, it's dented and that, like you see there. I said to the buyer, "Is it in good nick?" I've done a video on it and I talk about it. I said, "Is it in good nick? I like them to be in good condition to go in my collection." He said, "Oh, it's in excellent condition. It was all dented out. I pushed dents out the tin. It was all scratched." So I wasn't really happy, but I've kept hold of it because I'm a fan of Night of the Living Dead, and the embossed writing on the front's amazing. It's a great one for the collection. So I was out today and I found this one. And I couldn't remember if this was in better condition. Now, I know I've done a lot of colouring in with that with the black marker to hide the dents. And that's got a dent in it. It was a couple of quid. See that sticker there? I've done a couple of videos ages and ages. It wasn't ages ago. Last week or the week before, talking about people who buy stuff and leave the stickers on. And in the same shop where I normally go, there's a version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and I won't buy it. See these stickers here? They're like shite on a blanket. You just cannot get them off. They're bloody terrible. So it's going to need some work on it to get that off. I hate stickers like that. That's why I never bought the Charlie in the Chocolate Factory what I was on about. By the time you scrape that off of like an Amaray box like that, like with your nails and stuff, it ruins the covers. So I picked another edition of this up. You'll say, why did you pick another one up? Because if I do a competition, I've got like a few editions, steelbooks and stuff, you know, when I couldn't remember where they had. So, and I only pay a couple of quid for them. I don't pay a fortune for them. So if I do a competition in the future, thinking about doing one, do a competition in the future, I might put some, like I say, I could put a version of this in and some more steelbooks what I've got. But like I say, I'll have to take that out of its shrink wrap and see which one is the best condition. I do enjoy this edition. I remember seeing this brand new in HMV, and I just didn't have the money to get it. It was expensive. And you know, if you watch my channel, I'm a big fan of tins, steelbooks, Blu-ray steelbooks, DVD, all DVD steelbooks, anything steelbooks, tins. So I got that in the collection. I apologise for the sticker. I've took the stickers off everything else. I can't get that off. I'll have to get, like I say, a bit of bleach on it and scrape it off and see if I can correct it. Next one and the last one. Die Hard 4, the Ultimate Action Edition. I don't mind this film. This is in amazing condition, this. It was only a couple of quid as well. I was in CEX one time, and I had the Blu-ray steelbook of this in my hand. Stood in a queue. I bought a load of like Blu-rays, few Blu-rays and stuff like that. Got to the counter, same as usual. Oh, the disc's must have been give out with something else. How do you give a Blu-ray disc away if it's meant to be in a DVD or whatever, vice versa? So I couldn't get it. I had this in my hand today on a stall where I go, and I remember having Die Hard 4 in my hand, and I couldn't remember if I had it in the collection. I thought, is it going to be another double dip? But I've just had a quick check there, and I don't have this one in the collection, so I'm glad I picked it up. Amazing condition. Couple of quid, 2 disc set, with a steelbook for the collection. I don't mind this film, it's watchable. It's got him out of it. Is it Justin Long out of Jeepers Creepers? He's in that. There's like a computer geek. He has to like protect him, take him to the FBI or whatever. He's been hacking computers, and then it all kicks off. Not a bad edition. This is going to be a long video. Never mind. All second-hand stuff. Here you have it. My first edition of that. Night of the Living Dead. Can't have enough Night of the Living Dead. I do enjoy it. Zombie films and stuff. And there you have it. I'm going to clean that up. We'll have a look at them another time. There you go. If you like what you see, subscribe. Come back. There's always steelbooks, Blu-rays, DVDs, box sets when I get them. I hope you all have a good weekend. I've just got myself a tin of emulsion now. I've got some painting to do before I can check any of this out. But, as always, horror fans, leave any comments if you want to about these editions. I'll get back to you when I can. Like I say, I'm busy with these night shifts. I haven't been up long. I got up about 1:30 or something like that, getting on 2 o'clock. I had to go and get some emulsion because I've got some painting to do. So, heading doors is at work. So I thought I'll pop in a couple of shops where I normally go. And I found these. I apologise for the lighting here. It's sunny and camera's flickering, but there you go. Long video now. 8 minutes, 38. Ted, Robocop, Wizard of Oz, a couple of steelbooks. Catch us all tomorrow. Rock on.